Hello, 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 everyone. Oh, let me switch my screen over. Disappearing for a second. And back, maybe? Had the wrong screen on. How is everyone doing? I hope we're having a good week so far. Couple things before we get started. I am actually really sick. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I have my tissue box here next to me. Started on Wednesday, and it's just gotten progressively worse since then. I'm drinking Gatorade tonight, and I'm on medicine, so this might not be a super long stream. There's no bonus game tonight or anything like that. I'm not even going to put a goal up, I guess, tonight. I might. If you guys want to, if you want me to put a goal up to hit for something, we can do that. Just let me know in the chat. But we got a few things to talk about. I'm going to do a non-spoiler review of Wonderman. I'm going to talk about that. I just finished it today. So we're going to do that. We're going to watch the Daredevil Born Again Season 2, the most recent trailer. Talk a little bit about that as well. And we're going to talk about some stuff that Dean Cain said, as well as some other stuff. So should be interesting. But yeah, if there's any other topics, we'll jump through a few smaller things here. This is actually my favorite flavor, which is fruit punch, but there's a lot of different ones out there. We do have a guest in the green room to get started for the night, and it is someone who knows what it's like to be sick, and that is Darren, who's probably still recovering. Still recovering. Yeah.
I feel fine except for the voice. The voice is the only thing that I'm kind of behind on. Yeah. But
we're gonna do. I'll do a 1 hour goal of 5 super chats. If we hit it, I'll put up some stuff for everybody. We'll do 1 hour because I don't know how long I'm going to make it. Like, I think maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops for me, if that, because I'm really not doing well. Plus, okay, so here's the thing. We have a massive blizzard coming in to my area, which is supposed to hit Saturday. I work on the weekends. So this will be the second weekend that I'm not working. So it's not good for me because it's the end of the month. If anybody's used to adulting, bills come up at the beginning of the month. So I'm like 2 weekends in a row not working. So that's not good. Not trying to get people to feel sorry for me, but I'm not happy about it. Ronan has just joined us. What's up, Ronan? How you doing?
Good, y'all. How y'all feeling?
Well, Darren and I are... Well, Darren's recovering. I'm in the middle of being sick. So we're...
The winter switch around. I remember those days. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying we got a blizzard coming up this weekend, so it's going to snow here. So if I haven't lost my voice, I might stream on the weekend if I'm not working. Like if I don't have a gig, I might do a stream. So there might be a bonus stream for me this weekend. Actually, it's really funny. I ordered. I got this today. I got this for some of my smaller gigs DJing. And if you've ever seen a DJ, you know DJs have these big setups with all their equipment and stuff like that. So I found something online, a relatively inexpensive piece of equipment. And I've been having some trouble setting it up, but once I get it going, I'm going to be really happy. This thing is so crazy. It is a small DJ controller that's really tiny. Like, this is the size of it. It's really, really small. If anybody's ever seen like a DJ controller or whatever. So I'm really excited about this. It's a really cool piece of hardware. It's the Newmark DJ to Go Touch, and it can sit right on your laptop. So for me, if I'm doing any gigs that don't require me to do any tricks, like a birthday party or a wedding or something where I'm just hitting buttons, I'm going to be happy to take that instead of... When I tell you guys, I should take a picture of all the equipment I have to haul around when I'm working places. It's so much stuff. So that will be much, much better for my back, not having to haul so many things around. Anyway, enough about me. What's going on with you guys? Anything happening? Anything going on?
just trying to get through this, this era. I feel like it's been this constant, oh, I'm feeling better, I'm getting back to normal. Oh wait, I'm working in the minus 10 degrees weather, so it's that back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
And what about you, Ronan?
Again, one of the reasons why I also sometimes don't do face cams anymore, because usually I'm editing as well as when I'm part of a stream, right? Like right now I'm editing stuff for Wonderman, and I'm setting up stuff for a potential live stream on Saturday to talk about Wonderman spoilers, and celebrate the 3-year anniversary of James Gunn's Chapter 1 announcement and be talking about, like, all right, how do you feel about DC? And have they missed some stuff? What's been delayed? The back burner? What's been approved? What's filming? And yeah, man, just setting up a bunch of stuff for that. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I might do a live stream after Fallout concludes its season, probably next week. So I'm just trying to map everything around, and then also trying to, like, set up hours, because every year at the beginning of the fucking year, work just cuts hours in half, or maybe even 3/4, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I have to do my review for Star Trek this week's episode, which I'm doing as a short. If you guys aren't watching shorts on my Reloaded channel, all of my episode reviews, unless there's something major, will be a short video, because I feel like I can get everything I need within 3 minutes on TV show reviews, unless I'm like breaking something down, and then I would do that over here on the live stream anyway. So yeah. Jay Selder here says, thoughts on Nicki Minaj getting the gold card. I've already removed Nicki Minaj from all of my playlists. She's gone. I don't even play her. I don't even play her in the clubs anymore. It's not worth it. Like, the people don't understand. Even if I'm willing to overlook an artist doing some dumb shit, the crowds don't overlook it. So to give you to put it in perspective, I played a Nicki song per a request like 2 weeks ago, and the whole crowd started booing.
Good.
No, I agree. Like, I'm not a fan of what Nicki's doing, but I got a request for Nicki, and per the rules of the place that I work, I just have to play whatever people are requesting. Yeah. And I warned them. I said, if I play super bass, the crowd is not going to like it. I'm warning you. And I said, so stand here so they can see that you're requesting it, and I'm going to start the song. And she said, okay, I'm a Nicki stan. I've been a Nicki stan for life. Okay. So I played it, and of course the crowd booed. And I got on the mic and I said, I told her. And so I switched it up to something else. But I've removed Nicki from a lot. There's so many artists that I've had to remove over the last few years that I just can't play. All of the Diddy stuff, even though Diddy's in jail, he's serving his time or whatever, anything with Diddy's voice on it, immediately people get mad about. Immediately. So I just, it's getting harder out there. You know what I'm saying? As far as the gold card, if you guys didn't know, Nicki is not was not born in America. Like, she's a immigrant. And so she needed to have her back watched, I guess, because of all the stuff that's going on with ICE. And so she had to play up Trump to get the gold card, which is a $5 million card that immigrants have to pay for, which is a slap in the face, to become a U.S. citizen, with, like, bypassing all of the checks and balances for immigration to get this gold card. So she got it. But then she's got family members who are criminals and shit like that she's trying to get pardoned. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess she's hoping that she's going to make enough money doing what she's doing that she won't have to worry about it. But a lot of her fans, I'm seeing people ripping up posters of hers and stuff like that. I'm not a Nicki Barb. Like, I don't like Nicki that much. You know what I mean? Like, I play her music when people ask for it, but I've never been a big Nicki fan. I mean, to be honest,
Same.
My favorite hip hop artist right now is Doechii. I love Doechii and love Cardi B. I think Cardi B is still really good. Surprisingly, I think she's gotten better over the years. Those are two of my favorites right now, and so I don't really care about Nicki. I'd rather listen to Lil' Kim than Nicki, to be honest.
It's ironic how many artists and, like, celebrities are bending the knee. And even funnier, a lot of these podcasters are saying, no, fuck this, what's happening right now? It's like, nah, motherfuckers, you voted for this. And if you didn't see this coming, then you must have been more dumbass and so misinformed. And you thought you already were. And it's like, it's ironic how much people are bending the knee. And, like, I'll say this. Eventually, this stuff will stop. When it stops, people are going to be turning the book on history and be like, all right, who helped? And
I mean, we're already seeing the shift happening. I mean, I don't want to get too political here. I have to say this. Anybody in the chat, I know my politics. I keep up with the shit every single day. So I can tell you right now that after everything that's gone down with ICE and Border Patrol right now, that's happened over the last week or so, actually the last 2 weeks if you want to count it, the administration is firing people and trying to cover it up by putting new people in positions of power. But this isn't a political stream, so we're not going to get too far in it. But I will say it does bring us into our first subject. We're going to talk about Dean Cain first and get that out of the way because it is political, but it's also Dean Cain. Joe has arrived. I wasn't sure if you're going to be here. I thought you were doing another podcast. So I wasn't sure if you're gonna...
just finished.
Okay.
I was on The Topic is Trek tonight.
Yeah, how was it?
It was fun. We talked about Star Trek. It was what my stream was intended to be last week.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, I wasn't sure if there was a specific Trek topic or was it just general Star Trek stuff. I wasn't sure.
We were doing reactions to episode 3 and 4 of Starfleet Academy, and talking a little bit about Star Trek Scouts, the Nickelodeon preschool show.
That one I haven't seen, so I couldn't have even talked about that.
It's weird.
Yeah,
but I love that it exists. It's such a bizarre little thing.
Well, you made it just in time to talk about the worst Superman ever, which is Dean Cain.
Yay!
I want to talk about this because several people asked my opinion. I do have a short coming out for this on the Debunks channel, but I actually wanted to cover it here, just in general. Let's see, pull this up. So Dean Cain, who I thought was supposed to be an ICE agent, never actually did anything, I don't think. He wore the vest and everything and talked about being ICE, and then I never saw him actually.
He did that video, right, of training?
Yeah, but that was it. That's the last thing we saw. Dean Cain defends federal immigration agents who killed ICU nurse Alex Preddy, blames local Democratic leaders. And there's a couple of quotes here from him. And this is people wanted me to. You want to know my opinion? You ask me in my comments, you're going to get it. So what he said here in the interview is, and this is a big red flag. The first thing here, I don't know all of the events leading up to this moment. Okay, then shut the fuck up. If you don't know, this is one of those times where if you don't know how we got to the point of somebody being killed, then you should probably not give an opinion on it. Darren, you're muted, by the way.
His son Jock running to the mic and be like, "Hey, you know what I think?" And then just
this horrible thing happened. Do you know anything about it? I don't know anything, but listen, here I got to say something. No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the theory.
This is where it becomes problematic, right? If you just said I don't know anything about it, fair enough. I would say you're probably lying, but he says he doesn't. I do know that law enforcement, certainly ICE and Border Patrol, have been under a tremendous amount of pressure and attacks, and they're getting tremendous abuse from what I completely believe is 100% organized opposition. Okay, bro, so what does that have to do with what happened? Honestly, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. My goalpost is very simple when it comes to this stuff. I don't think any American citizen should be murdered, shot, any of those things by government agents without some sort of accountability. That's my goalpost. If somebody did something wrong, if something actually happened, fair enough. But there should be some proper investigation. It should be very transparent to the American public. That's all I ask for. And we didn't get that with this situation. And then the second part here, I think this is the last bit that I highlighted. Certainly wasn't there just being a peaceful. So remember, he said he didn't know anything about this, right? Then he goes on to say he certainly wasn't there just being a peaceful protester, and it was a very bad idea to engage physically with federal law enforcement while armed. So I thought you didn't know anything about it. So you knew about it. You knew everything about the video because you're saying it here.
He saw a YouTube video.
Yeah, he's standing between law enforcement officers and that woman. That's a mistake in its own right, and doing it while armed is a bad idea. But does that mean you get shot and killed? Is that the rule? If you stand between a woman that was pushed down who's hurt, and you're trying to help her, and there's an agent in front of you, and you're standing there helping the woman, I guess that means murder. That just means you get shot for doing that. That's the rule? That's what I mean. These are dumb takes. No one should have these kinds of takes. Again, reiterating, if someone did something wrong, it should be investigated. They should be arrested, maybe taken in for questioning. There's no justification in my opinion, for any of the shootings and murders that have happened over the last couple weeks to U.S. citizens. There's no justification to it. And Dean Cain, again, proves why he should have never been Superman. Should have never put on the suit. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, in that show, I haven't seen every episode, and I'm sure some people here might have seen more than I've seen, but they did cover social topics and political topics like this on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Do we, and I don't like making every politic thing about movies and TV because I know it's bigger than that. But do we remember the boys scene when Homelander accidentally kills someone and the crowd claps, they cheer, they say yes,
they knew,
job, Homelander.
The boys knew.
That was the clip that was blowing around as soon as those two, the people that we know of that have been killed by law enforcement, immigration, and ICE, people that clip's making the rounds. Be like, oh, there's some people who don't mind this or cheering for it, and it's literally right out of the boys, and that's just like,
it's
fucking A.
Yeah.
Also, before we wrap up this topic, because I do want to move on, but what is it? Gosh, I can't remember his name. Well, Kristi Noem has been pretty much sent away now. She's going to be working somewhere else completely. They're not putting her back in Minneapolis. And Greg Bovino, I think was his name, the one that was dressed like a cartoon villain.
Yeah, the main guy for ICE and Border Patrol, yeah.
Yeah. He's been reassigned to California until he retires. Basically, that's his last job or whatever.
California, of all states. It's like, oh, yeah, they're going to love him there.
Yeah, and Tom Homan now is in charge in Minneapolis, and he did a press conference today where he admitted, after Dean Cain made these dumb comments, he admitted in front of everybody at a press conference that nobody's perfect and that mistakes have been made. He admitted that. So this kind of bootlicking rings very hollow when you have the government coming in and saying, yeah, we fucked up. Like, we fucked up for sure. So, Dean Cain, you will never, ever really be Superman.
Now, to be fair, I did hear an interview recently with, what's her name? Lois Lane.
Which one?
Terry Hatcher?
Terry Hatcher. Thank you. And she was reacting to Dean Cain today in this interview, what he's like today. And apparently he was not like this when he made the show.
Okay.
So I never thought he was a very good Superman, personally. But apparently he was not the guy he is today at that time.
That happens a lot, right? Like
a lot of people turn, dude. Like, it's ridiculous how many people are turning and, like, leaning into the side. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's a little bit of fear, I think. People think if they become a pick-me, then they won't get attacked, which is not true.
It's also cloud chasing, though, relevancy, and you would think that, like, okay, maybe you're not the all-star or the celebrity you want to be, but look at how many celebrities are standing up to this stuff, and how much the fan bases older than you are in full support of those individuals, and how much like that love and support will go a long way and will last probably a lifetime for those people that do stand up to this shit. Like, I mean, again, it's not in Adalka soon, but like, people, it's the Sundance Film Festival is occurring this week, and a lot of people were like, "Yo, we're promoting movies, and a lot of bad stuff is happening. Like, we don't feel good always about it." It's like,
no, I get
it. A long way.
Yeah.
That's why even doing this stream, I feel that we have to tackle it somewhat because it is permeating into everything. Canada Graphs is here. Good to see you, Canada Graphs. I don't think you've been here at least you haven't talked in the chat in a while, but it's good to see you. Yeah, they don't know anything about the rules and the laws, which is why they're pulling back their operations in Minneapolis, because they realize that they've got a bunch of people who signed on to work and they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and it's becoming a liability for them. And again, we're going to move on from this, but the polls for Republicans and Trump's agenda are underwater right now in every metric, including immigration.
Good.
So, like, they know that the midterms are bad. They went down and tried to raid a elections office in Atlanta with Tulsi Gabbard playing some supervillain down there trying to do that. So they're really concerned. They're worried. And you know why they're worried? Because they know what they're doing is wrong. They know they're wrong. They know they don't have the support of the people. And that's why this is happening. And we're seeing the protests out there. A lot of honestly, the change in leadership that happened in Minneapolis happened because of all the protesting. So when people say that protesting doesn't work, it absolutely does work.
Oh, yeah.
It does work.
People showed up in minus 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want people to understand that fighting back is not impossible. It's going to be tough, but it's not impossible. Candergraph says, yeah, I'm not here nearly as often as I'd like to be. Probably only see like 10% of the streams. Well, it's good to see you. I got to get back to you on that thing we talked about, Candergraphs. We did get a super chat here from Staggervore, a 1999 super chat. Thank you so much, Staggervore. It's very generous of you. Superman group chat. Tom Welling has joined the chat. Brandon Routh has joined the chat. Tyler Hecklin has joined the chat. Henry Cavill has joined the chat. David Corspet's joined the chat. Dean Cade has been blocked. Yeah.
How come Gerard Christopher wasn't even invited to the chat?
Yeah, that's true. Why not? But yeah, this is. I was never. That was probably the one superhero thing that I didn't watch all the way through, which was the '90s. What was it called? Lois.
The Adventures of Superman and Clark and whatever the fuck.
Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it all the way through. It just wasn't my kind of show. Now, Joe, didn't you say you watched it recently?
I've been watching it. They sent me the Blu-rays for review, and I did a review. I watched the first couple episodes, did a review, but I've been slowly just kind of making my way through the show, and it's fairly entertaining if you can put aside who Dean Cain turned out to be. I mean, you got to kind of shut that part of your brain off. Even still, I don't think he's a very good Superman. I don't think he ever was a good choice for Superman. But
right. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. We have another super chat from Silhouette Animator. This is about Wonderman. It's hard to avoid spoilers. I'm not going to spoil the ending of the show, but there are stuff that happens in the show that just can't be avoided. And this is one of the ones that I've seen on social media already. So
should I duck out?
If you didn't see it, mute and take your headphones off.
I've seen 2 episodes. I'm 2 episodes in.
All right, this is episode 4. So if you don't want to know about episode 4, take a moment and I will hold my finger up or whatever when we're done.
All right.
All right. So Silhouette Animator says in Wonderman, I'm not going to pull it up on screen, Silhouette Animator, but I'm going to read it. In Wonderman episode 4, the black lava looking goo coming out of the Roxxon dumpster is 100% the Dark Force as we saw it in Cloak and Dagger season 1. I think you're probably right. And also that ties a little bit into Carter season 2, a little bit.
Look at the trash can name. It said Roxo, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Which also appears in Loki, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. So just all these connective tissues in Wonder Man that were kind of there. I'll talk more about them again on Monday. We'll do a complete spoiler review of Wonder Man. But thank you for the super chat, Silhouette Animator.
I've heard.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you going to talk about that super chat?
I was, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know you're still on. So, all right. Anyway, we'll talk more about that. I do have my thoughts on Wonder Man. Again, we're going to do a non-spoilery thing here in a minute, but thank you for the super chat on that one. Yes, Donna Smoke is on the show, and I don't think that's a big spoiler to anybody else, really, because it's just whatever, but I thought that was funny.
It was driving me crazy because, I saw her and I was like, I recognize this actress. Who is it?
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, it's Donna Smoke. What the hell?
All right, so we are going to talk more about Wonder Man in just a bit, but I do want to bring this up on screen. I'm glad that Ronan is here because Ronan and Joe are both really big film guys. I didn't mean for Darren to leave.
What just happened?
I don't know. He just disappeared. I said Darren just dropped out. Where'd he go?
I don't know what happened. I reloaded.
All right. Okay. Anyway, but Ronan and Joe are big film guys. I'm not I like movies, but I don't know all the ins and outs of every movie. And I know Darren and I share a lot of love for cartoons and things like that. But this particular director is a pretty popular director. Darren, are you familiar with Darren Aronofsky at all?
Yep.
Oh man.
Maybe, just not by name only.
Okay, so he's a pretty prolific director. People typically like Darren's stuff.
Yeah.
Not Darren here, but Darren there. This is pretty bad though. So the first trailer for Darren Aronofsky's new AI animated series. This is generative AI. Generative AI. So this is all AI mapped on or fed information from people. Tells short narrative stories about the Revolutionary War. uses generative AI tools, including tech made by Google DeepMind, and it actually has SAG voice actors. So why not just have actors? Why not just hire actors? Why not do actual animation? This trailer looks awful. We're going to watch it. This looks awful. It looks like AI slop that you would find on Facebook. We're going to watch it here now. I couldn't believe this when I saw this. This is bad. Here we go. And keep in mind, this is Darren Aronofsky.
The rebellious war is become more general.
Too many still unsure of why we fight.
Yeah.
We have it in our power to begin the world over again.
There is no way but forward.
We are now the troops of the United Colonies of North
It
America.
says AI. Every scene looks AI to
of
me.
establishing an independent empire.
Oh, God.
Who are you? Massachusetts!
Let's not surrender.
That every shot looked so bad to me. It's just, it looks like AI to me. Like, especially this shot. Where's it at?
Surrender.
It's the one. Hold on, let me mute it really quick. There's one where he's like standing behind the group or standing in front of a bunch of people, and he holds the book up or whatever. Where is it at? I think it was right around here. God, where was it now? It's all so bad. Here, right here. This shot looks so fucking AI to me. Like, it looks like one of the little AI things you see on Twitter. Right here. It is so bad. I don't know. I can see AI all over this. Am I the only one?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
No.
It looks awful. It looks. I mean, look at his teeth.
I can't believe
Yeah.
Darren Aronofsky made this. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I mean, made. I feel like is a.
Well, he pushed the button.
Yeah.
Not July 4?
And like, I don't know, using AI for history is so scary, right? Like, I don't know how much input they put into it, but like, history is based on fact, it's based on numbers, it's based on years. I don't know if I would fully trust AI to fully make this show, because there's so much fact checking that needs to be done. There's so much information that needs to be put in. You know, they could just be like, "Oh yeah, George Washington had pink hair," and they would just go with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Also, the other thing is, this is probably one of the, like, when it comes to making movies and TV shows, there's no shortage of this kind of clothing and settings and places you can go to film to make this kind of stuff.
People reenact battles.
That's what I mean. Like, Legend of Tomorrow typically would throw in a Revolutionary War episode because it was so inexpensive to make. So you're talking about possibly one of the cheaper things you could do, and you decide to do it with AI?
Yeah, and again, from what I heard, people said that Darren Aronofsky loves to push stuff, but
Thank you.
this is where like you open the Pandora box, and then others are gonna want to flock to it, which means how's shows and movies going to be in 5-10 years?
Well, they're catering specifically to the right-wing crowd that supports AI, so this is literally what he's doing. He's saying, look, here's American slop. I mean, statistically, here's American slop, okay? I mean,
I didn't even know that the right wing was embracing AI.
Oh, it's AI and Bitcoin and...
The tech people who like got a lot of boost during this administration have been like milking the shit out of this. Oh yeah, the more they get to play around with this stuff, the more they get access to stuff of information and like data. Oh yeah, they love this shit.
well, what's I think almost worse is that a lot of them can't tell the difference, right?
Right.
A lot of them go on Facebook and be like, "Oh yeah, this person did this thing. Look, here's the video." It's like, dog, that like some 13-year-old clearly put that through.
I've seen trailers. They don't do it much on YouTube anymore, but on Facebook, I have seen
Facebook?
trailers for completely fake things that aren't even real. That they're like, "Hey, have you seen this new, trailer for Batman the animated series?" I'm like, "There's no Batman the animated series 2026. It's so bad."
It's gotten really bad where even like us who look at this stuff every day, I'm getting tricked,
Yeah.
and people in our circle is getting tricked. I a couple weeks in my Discord, I shared a piece of art because it had like a watermark in the corner. I was like, oh, this is such a cool piece of art. And then someone else in the chat made an exact like version, but with a different character. And I was like, oh shit, I just shared the piece of AI art. Like I was so pissed at myself. I'm so pissed. It's getting so good that we're struggling to even notice what's real and not real.
Shout out to Michael here as well. If you watch live review VOD, click the like thumbs up button. It helps the channel grow. I'm going to read this like I'm reading a script. And click subscribe and the bell button. Turn it on for alerts of new shows. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it. Yeah, Darren, I'm on the same page as you. I tend to get tricked by stuff too. I have to stop and look at it. This one, though, oddly enough, if you wouldn't have told me this was AI, I would have known it was AI. Like, like look at this. Look at the shot. Like
bad. Yeah.
The lighting on this. This is not good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And again, you hired SAG voice actors because that's one of the things they signed off on. But there's another, again, we're going to have another strike from the entertainment industry this year. I feel like we're going to have one.
We should. And like, I hate saying that because I love these movies and shows we get, but like this can't stand.
Yeah.
Like we have to do something about all this.
I got a $2 super chat from Space and Goats. This looks like hot garbage. I mean, it was outside in the winter. It could have been cold garbage, actually, but we'll take hot garbage, too. Thank you for the super chat. Silhouette Animator with a $5 super chat. You can tell it's AI by the frame rate. Yeah, coloring, staging, shaky digital look to it. Yeah, I mean, immediately, every scene to me was like, this is clearly AI. Like, if that trailer would have came out, my first question would have been, what AI service did they use to make this? Because it didn't look like real people. And then Space and Go To at the $5 super chat. This AI slop is only for creatively inept right-wingers. That's the other thing, is a lot of people on the right like to use AI because they aren't actually creative. And so they have to find ways to get around that barrier to entry. So that's true. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, we got another one here from Silhouette Animator. $10 super chat. A family member of mine is hooked on AI voice videos. Which tell bullcrap stories, and it's like the videos on YouTube where it's like the true crime stuff in there where they have just an AI voice reading it. One of them was about Gene Hackman being secretly evil and having a secret hidden letter. I've seen those on YouTube. I can tell though, like right now I can still tell. I clicked on a video a couple days ago about. I love to look at deep sea videos. It's one of my favorite things to go down the rabbit hole of like what lurks in the bottom of the ocean, like those kinds of things. And it was a video about the Greenland shark, which is a shark that can live for, I think the oldest one is almost 600 years old. And the video was going on and I noticed little things in the voice and I'm like, it kept repeating things. It would say like, and this shark lives for 500 and blah, blah, blah years. And this shark, blah, blah, I'm like, this is a fucking AI video, and I had to turn it off. I was like, this sounds awful. But people are doing it. It's really cheap. You can go on Canva and make, or even Adobe, and make a complete AI video. 100% AI. Never have to use anything. It just makes the whole video for you.
I mean, this very app that like we're using right now is filled with AI. They're pushing AI clips, AI music, AI like background photos.
And I'm not paying for more AI clips. It's garbage. It's not good. No. So thank you for the super chat, Silhouette Animator. Jason here says, to be fair, probably 90% of the people who back AR and even think of the movie's entertainment art, they're probably thinking of how they can help the real world. The people that are using AI to help them push things along, like medical treatments and stuff like that, shout out to them. That's what it should be used for.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the entertainment industry is looking for shortcuts because that's what capitalism does. And that's the problem. All right, so has anybody seen this Daredevil Born Again trailer yet?
I did.
I have not. Still working on my reaction to drop it out soon.
Okay, well, good thing you're not on camera then, because we're gonna watch it here.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see.
I will say this might be an issue for after, but they have been getting taken down.
Oh, really?
Chainsaws couldn't even get his up. Our friend Phil couldn't get his up either.
A lot of people's reactions got blocked.
They sell pills for that.
Yeah.
What?
That's so weird. That okay, so to be fair, the last few weeks Disney hasn't been blocking videos. Like I haven't seen them blocking anything. Like even the Doomsday stuff.
I don't know what their issue
Oh, is it the music? Is that what it is?
It might be. I remember I had issues with season 1 as well, though. Like I did a reaction to the season 1 trailer, and I couldn't get that up either. So,
okay. All right. So here is my normal disclaimer. Joe is like very tickled by himself because what he said. I didn't even comment. I heard it.
Well, Darren
like,
said it again. That's the thing.
Yeah. Boba edited out the music for his reaction. It's throughout the trailer, so I have to mute it.
the whole trailer is like music.
Is it? There's no words in it?
I mean, there's... I don't know, actually.
All right, hold on. Let me do something here.
But yeah, it's like full song.
Okay, so why don't we watch the trailer with the CC on, and then that way we'll see if it gets taken down. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the trailer together. Yeah, I can leave the voices in too if YouTube lets me do that, but sometimes they don't. We'll watch the trailer without the music, and then we'll just leave closed caption on. And that way we can kind of talk as we're watching it too, because there's no like blaring music in it. And we'll see if that happens. If you're watching this on playback and the trailer is gone, you know why. We just spent a minute talking about it. Anyway, so here we go. I know there's a certain character in the trailer. I've seen an interview with her, and we're going to pull up that interview in a moment, a little short interview with her. But let's go ahead. All right. Ooh. I need him to actually be the villain. Can we actually have a season with him being like, the villain, like the full-on bullseye?
That'd be cool.
I guess what you're saying, but it starts off with him making a statement.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to see more from him, I guess. Ooh.
I'm so excited.
Was that the Max Headroom thing they were doing?
Yeah, I think you're talking about the like this right here?
Yeah.
Near Kingpin.
It looks like when those kids interrupted the signal and put on Max Headroom masks back in the 80s.
I think that's what they're trying to do, yeah. But also we're going to be dealing with like the second phase of Kingpin's mayorship, which is going to be or wherever it is in the timeline.
Yeah.
Look who it is.
I'm excited for him.
Oh my god, he looks so old.
So happy for him.
But I'm glad he's back.
Is that
Shaggy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
I love him. He's great.
He's great, yeah.
I'm a
Matt
little
Murdock
scared
missing.
playing like a guy.
Boy.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have her back. One of my favorite characters from the Netflix shows.
Yeah.
By the way, I do like that right here in this shot. Look at her. She's banging him with the table there.
So cool, man.
Right here, you get the suit with the DD in the middle there, the proper with the black coloring and everything.
Dude. I've missed her. God.
So they're going to be burying a body or chopping up a body, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this fight, this like boxing match.
The boxing ring, yeah.
Yeah.
I already feel like this looks better than season 1 of this to me.
Well, I mean, people who don't know, season 1, there was a huge reset. I think halfway through it, or like 2/3 of the way done.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, this is the first time I think that they have like
Full control.
clean slate to be like, listen, this is where we're going. We're gonna stick with it, no matter what. And like, I give props to that. And there's a couple of shots you see him fighting, or them, the camera going through an area. That area that he throws like his billy club to like a cop. It looks like the cage area that ended in season 1, where you see the Punisher, Frank Castle locked up in, and I'm like, ooh, are we gonna go right into it with Frank and him being locked up, or what the hell's gonna happen? So we'll see, man.
Canada said, seriously, I could not stand Jessica Jones. Worst superhero series I ever had the misfortune of watching. And she was a notable part of that. So let me just, I would agree with you on that one. But actually, several people I know didn't like the show because they didn't think it was superhero enough. But that's actually what I did like about the show.
That's the point.
I loved that show. I thought
the first season
great.
is still the strongest, in my opinion. But like,
season 2 was
rocky.
Yeah, season 3 was a little bit better, but season 1 was great. What I love, and I've said this so many times, is the score for Jessica Jones. Like, I could listen to that score
Gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
over and over and over again. That jazzy New York nighttime score that they have is so
It's a
good.
detective show. It's a noir show with her. You know, she's a PI. Like it's
Yeah.
so good.
Oh, David Tennant was great in that Canographs.
Oh, anytime he's in the MCU, he rivals the best antagonist villain in the MCU.
What are the chances that they are trying to set up a Jessica Jones series revival on this?
They've said that like you might find out what she's been up to since her show and whatnot. And again, like Punisher, if people are afraid of investing a lot of money for a show, do a special. I have confidence that the Punisher special will do really good. And if that's the case, do one for Jessica Jones, do one for Danny Rand and Luke Cage, and do Heroes for Hire finally. Like, why not? Like, bring them back. It's
Yeah.
That's been my pitch for ever since we learned about the Punisher special. It's like, okay, you introduce Punisher in season 1, he gets a special. You introduce Jessica Jones in season 2, then give her a special. Season 3, bring back Luke, give him a special.
Oh, yes.
And then it all culminates in like either Defender season 2 or Heroes for Hire. Because I think they're probably afraid for any of them individually be like, here's 8 episodes, here's all this money. But I think they could be like all of them together. Sure, give them their season 2. I could see that happening.
And the Defenders, I liked it. I didn't love it because it felt bumpy. I think the plot was bumpy here and there. But damn it, did all 4 of them and their supporting cast individually, Colin Wing, Karen, Foggy, oh my gosh, Trinity, what's her name? Oh my gosh, Jessica's like boss and whatnot. Anyways, they all melted so well. Like all these corners of Hell's Kitchen in New York fit so perfectly, and it's just like I missed that. Before Infinity War, after the first Avengers movie, that was the next big team up thing that people have been looking forward for so long. So there's still a lot of things for them to do with those characters. And I think all those actors barely got to scratch the surface of what they could do.
I liked all those Netflix shows except Luke Cage. I didn't care for the Luke Cage show. I liked him.
Luke Cage.
I liked the actor, and I liked him on Jessica Jones. But his show just didn't click with me.
I really liked the first half of season 1. I thought the first half of season 1 was so strong.
I'm actually with you on that. I liked the first half of season. They lost me halfway through the season.
Once they
switched the villains, probably. Yeah,
is when.
Yeah.
That should have been like at the end of a season thing, and then it was like they lost all the momentum. But I still haven't done the other seasons, but the first half is good.
That's the thing, though. I think most of those Netflix shows, even the ones I liked, like I liked Daredevil, I liked what's his name, Iron Fist, but I felt most of those shows had too many episodes. Mm-hmm. Like they would run out of story, and there would still be like 3 episodes to go. Like I'm like
the opposite of what we're dealing with now. Whereas
should have been 9 episodes. Maybe they should have been 9 episodes. I actually thought the package was perfect. I'm like, oh, good. If they're not forcing it out longer.
Yeah.
Well, you could do a series. I've always said you could do a series of 13 episodes. It's just that like if you can't do full arc within 4 episodes or 5 episodes, make a couple bottle episodes that could stand on their own but are just as relevant and strong as the other arcing episodes. And I think I told you guys, like, when I started Iron Fist, I was pumped for it. And then within the first 3 episodes, I was like, is it done already? Are we at the end? No, we're just started. Like, fuck.
I would say Iron Fist season 2 for me should have been what the first season was. It was just so
it got
much
better. Yeah. Not all the way, but it got better. And Halloween has been still the best part of that.
I'd go the opposite. I liked season 1 better.
What?
Season 1 of Iron Fist? I liked season 1 better than season 2.
I haven't done season 2 yet.
Wait, you haven't seen it?
I've seen season 1. I haven't.
Gotcha.
There's a couple of those later seasons I haven't watched through yet.
Okay. Silhouette Animator with a $5 super chat. Daredevil with double D's. Yeah, I'm so glad the suit has the actual comic book logo on it. Looks really good.
And Charlie said there's a reason why he has that insignia on the suit now.
Oh, okay. Well, excited for that. Thank you for the $5 Silhouette Animator. A $10 super chat from Michael here. Thank you, Michael, and a channel member. I liked Aronofsky's first movie, but each subsequent film I find is more pretentious than the last movie. AI movie saying never seen before is the next stage of his Majin Buu SDBZ reference. Yeah, Majin Buu. I'm sure that Joe doesn't get that reference. What do you think about Aronofsky?
I have a very different take from Michael here. I actually hated his first movie, Pi. I think Pi was his first movie, unless he had something that came out before that. But
Well, let's see, because he says first, so let's make sure.
I hated Pi, but then he did things like Black Swan and The Wrestler and The Whale. So I didn't like his last movie, Caught Stealing, but I pretty much like everything he did after Pi. But I hated Pi.
Let's see. Yeah, Pi was the first one.
Is that Life of Pi or is that something different?
No, just Pi.
Okay. I've seen Life of Pi.
Pi is from the 90s, right? It was like 98, 99. It's a psychological thriller, but it's very conceptual. The Wrestler is another one that people might know. From
Interesting
Black
thing,
Swan.
the Wrestler and the Black
Mother.
Swan. People don't realize this, but Wrestler and Black Swan, Black Swan's kind of a spiritual sequel to the Wrestler because they started off as one movie. It was supposed to be one story that tells about the friendship of a wrestler and a ballerina, and how both of them use their bodies to tell stories, but one of them is respected and one of them isn't.
Oh, okay.
And apparently the script got a little too cumbersome, so we ended up splitting it into two separate films.
$5 super chat from Silhouette Animator says Luke Cage for mayor would be the perfect way for him to escape the weight of crime lord of Harlem and get Shades arrested. I think it would be cool to take him in that direction, and that would actually be a good way to have him like running against Kingpin, maybe if they decide to do that. So, yeah, Luke Cage running against Kingpin for mayor would be good. Let me tell you why I feel so bad about, like, with Iron Fist and Daughters of the Dragon. I feel like that the split they could have done at the end of season 2 could have led to two different shows. We could have had a proper, like, Heroes for Hire show with Danny Rand getting his way back to getting his powers and then going and working with Luke Cage. And then we also had a potential Daughters of the Dragon show with, Colleen and Misty. And I think that would have worked as well.
I wanted that so bad.
I did too.
Oh, you're muted, buddy.
Something's happening.
Darren? There you go.
No, I heard you now.
Yeah. For some reason we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I couldn't
There
hear
you
you.
Oh, that's weird.
You got muted, and then I was like, wait, you're muted.
Yeah.
Barry's messing with the multiverse again.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But no, I would have loved that as well. Thank you for the super chat. And then we got another $5 super chat from Silhouette Animator. Thank you so much. I still think when the cave collapsed in Defenders, all that dragon bone dust was inhaled by Elektra, and now she's uber immortal and rebuilding the hand. There's a lot of ways you could go with that. So,
I think she'll come back.
Oh, Canongraph says we could hear Darren, but not you. So that was StreamYard then. That was on StreamYard side. Elektra coming back would be really cool to be part of the show. I think that would be really neat.
I think season 3, that's the current rumor, is that season 3 is going to be Elektra focused, which I'm curious because I didn't love them in season 2. I liked them, but I don't know, it got a little much sometimes. So
yeah,
we'll see. I know it's also rumored for like Spider-Man that like Han might be in Spider-Man, and again, gotta take that with a grain of salt, But like that would also be kind of interesting.
Yeah. I'm just really happy. We got a quick clip we're going to watch with Kristen Ritter. Let me find that. And then I'm going to give my thoughts on Wonderman, and then we'll do a few smaller topics. There is a poll up in the Reloaded channel if you guys want to vote on it, because we did hit the super chat goal of 5 super chats. So go ahead and vote on that poll. Let me know what you think. Where's it at here? I know I bookmarked it. Where am I going? Oh, here it goes, right here. Here we go.
This show has a very specific color palette, which is cool to see on the day. The production value is massive. Like, this is a big show. Like, there's cranes for every single thing you could think of. Every day there's like multiple cranes. It's a really big production. They put a lot of money into it, which is awesome. And there's a specific Daredevil tone, and obviously Jessica fits into that pretty seamlessly.
I know you mentioned no spoilers. I don't even know if I can ask this question, but wardrobe's a big thing with the Daredevil universe.
Yeah.
We've seen some pictures of what Charlie's threads are going to look like in this next season. How satisfied are you with whatever Jessica's got on?
I'm very satisfied.
Very
We look
satisfied.
cool. This show has a
I mean, her wardrobe is jeans, shirt, and jacket. That's what Jessica Jones.
Well, he
wears.
was alluding to the alternate costume she has in the comics,
Yeah.
and like I think they even teased it in season
The show.
1. I think.
Yeah. There's like a
And I was
drawing
like,
that she shows up.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck that, I'm not wearing that again. Anything with Luke Cage. He's like, you look like a damn fool with the chains and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I know Canada Graphs isn't. He's in the chat telling us he's not. I'm excited to have her back. So, gonna see more from her then. We got a $5 super chat from Michael here. I wish Jessica Henwick, who played Colleen, instead of playing Colleen Wing, she played a woman version of Danny Rand. I found her charismatic and a great performance. You mean like a gender switch of Iron Fist with Danny Rand? Look. Considering the way the show went, I'm happy with where Colleen ended up, in my opinion. I'd like to see more from Colleen. Please come back. Having the Iron Fist being channeled through a weapon is one of the coolest fucking things you could do. So there's that. But yeah,
I have a photo down there. By the way.
Oh, do you? Oh, the suit here. Oh.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, we're never seeing her in that.
I don't want to see the suit on her, to be honest.
No, it's not our Jessica. Like it
Yeah.
wouldn't fit her version of that character.
No. I do think they could do something. They could take this design and make something that looks like it works for her. But this is too superhero for Jessica. Because one thing about Jessica Jones is unreluctantly a superhero.
not a
She doesn't
hero.
want to be a superhero. So
I don't see a world where she ever puts on any costume. Like
No.
unless it's done like forcefully or something. Like maybe you could have done it with Purple Man, being like, "Oh, here's a costume, like put it on" or something.
yeah.
But like by her own free will, she would
No.
like Frank would never wear like fully comic book accurate.
So let me tell you the funniest thing when we were watching the Defenders series, and they have when they're fighting the hand and they're going up the elevator together. And she holds the elevator with one arm and then holds herself on the chain in the other arm. And I kept telling everybody, because they talked about how powerful Luke Cage was and how them fighting was such a big deal. And I'm like, you don't understand. Jessica's actually a lot stronger than Luke Cage is. Jessica's stronger than Luke is. Like, she's somewhere in between, like, Luke Cage and, like, Superman. She's in that range of strength. And so they downplayed it a lot on her show.
No, 100%. I think they downplayed all of those characters to an extent. Like, I think Luke Cage is in that same category where, like, those shows were always afraid to get too comic booky with their characters.
Yeah.
Even Daredevil, like, one thing I like about Born Again is that they've really leaned into the hearing. They've leaned into the acrobats. He's jumping around more.
Like the parkour type stuff that he's doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, while I don't want Jessica Jones to be wearing a costume, I do definitely hope they can show off her abilities a bit better. They can lean into...
That's fair, Jason. Yeah, that's fair. Look, the reality is she's just a lot stronger than what they showed her to be on the show, like in the comic books. And when she was holding the elevator up, I was like, that's Jessica. That's how powerful she is. And they downplayed it a lot. But yeah, no. The Defenders show disappointed me in some ways, but also I was okay with it in some ways. There's scenes in that particular series that I think are really good, like the Luke Cage versus Daredevil battle, Jessica Jones and them facing off against the Hand. What I really wanted from the show and what it didn't really give us was like an Avengers level battle in that show, which is what I was looking for. I realize that's not what the show is, and I would never say it's bad because it didn't give me that, but that's what I personally wanted from it, was something like that, was a Daredevil or a Avengers level battle.
Be allude to them. Like, they're friends within each show. They're like, you should be helping people, like the other folks uptown or whatever they say. And it's like, I don't think, like much like Dan was saying about the costume, Unless, because for those who don't know, in the comics, Jessica is friends with Carol Danvers.
Yeah.
Unless Carol tells her, "Hey, we're doing a publicity thing, a public thing. Wear the damn suit just one time, for Christ's sake." And like,
That'd be fun. Yeah.
yeah, like that. That way you don't scare off all the moms and dads for the kids to run off to Hot Topic and and some like joke like that. And then have them meet up. Like I truly, that's one thing that I still miss from the MCU is like acknowledge them. Have the MCU, the Avengers, acknowledge the Defenders. Have them meet them up. Like go meet up at the Avengers Tower or the Avengers Mansion. And be like, do y'all want to join us? No, fuck off. And be like, okay. But whenever we do need you, we're not asking anymore. We're gonna tell you gotta help out. And then Jessica flips the finger and be like, Matt, yeah, we'll be in touch, thanks. And just they walk off the mansion. Like that's what I want. I still need from the MCU.
I'm so happy one of them are in the season, because I would have had a massive issue if one of the Defenders didn't show up this season with what we're dealing with. Like, New York is under siege. Like, Matt is literally setting up for war, and it would make no sense for him not to be like, hey, I know like 4 other superheroes. Let me call one of them. Or let's try and meet up. And again, I know they're not going to get all of them. It's unrealistic to get all of them this season. But I'm glad they got one. That they could at least manage one of these characters.
I agree. Yeah.
I'd like to see them bring back all 4 of them.
I would too.
Yeah.
I could see Luke this season. I would not be shocked if Luke just showed up in like the final episode or something. Let's set up something.
Also, someone sent me something that not Lone Wolf. I don't want to call him out. Somebody sent me something directly about Jessica Jones about durability. Yeah, Luke is more durable than Jessica. Like in taking hits, Luke is the most durable character out of all of the Defenders. Like Jessica would need armor and stuff. She's not bulletproof.
And she drinks. Like she needs to have drink just to be like, all right, I have energy or whatever. Just to, like get me going.
Yeah. Okay, Candographs. Have a good night. See you later. All right. Before we're going to talk about Wonderman non-spoilery. I'm going to give my thoughts on why I was wrong about Wonderman. And then Lone Wolf here with the $2 super chat says, DM you something Marvel on Discord seems fitting. Yeah, we're going to look at that. I see what you just sent me, and that is a good closing topic. So thank you so much, Lone Wolf. Mikey with a $5 super chat. If you like this channel, try out the channels of the other people on the stream. I have, and I find their channels to be well-done videos and streams. So definitely do that. Check out Crazy Joe Adventures, Crazy Joe's Concession Stand, Roded Unchained, and Darren's channel, which is it just called, what is it? Is this your name now? Or
it's Darren's Sanctuary.
Okay. I always forget because I just think of it as Pipeline and the credits one. So it's like, okay. Okay. All right, so why was I wrong about Wonderman? Now, this is a non-spoiler thing. No spoilers, everybody. I enjoyed it as a binge viewing. And I think that it works better that way. But I don't know if that's the fault of them teasing it as a week-to-week show or anything like that. I think the first 3 or 4 episodes 100% have to be viewed as a binge. The first 3 for sure. Then maybe after that you could do week to week. But I think this show would have been severely underserved coming out week to week with just the first episode dropping. I think a concession for me would be like the first 3 episodes and then 1 a week after that. But I'm not complaining too much about the way it came out. I do hate that the show was done in a way where you can't have water cooler talk.
Yeah.
For like 5 or 6 weeks. But I think for the reception the show has gotten, which from most people has been positive. I don't think I've seen a lot of negative opinions about it. I think they made the right choice at the end to put it out as a binge. So I have to give them credit for that. I still feel like on the marketing side, even though it was heavily marketed towards just like right before it came out, I feel like the marketing didn't do it any favors. They should have been doing marketing a while ago. They should have been cross-promoting it with other stuff, and they weren't. So I think that's a problem. But I think the show works really well. They're short episodes. It flows really well from episode to episode to episode. Shout out to episode 4, I think it is. It's incredible. But yeah,
Oh,
really,
Doorman?
really
Yeah.
good show. Yeah. Really, really, really good show. And I like that it did not follow any Marvel tropes at all throughout the entire series. It is a very much an anti-Marvel show, but not anti is like negative Marvel, but like we're going to do something that Marvel's never done. To me, it feels like watching WandaVision because it's so different from anything we've had before, you know?
It's very Netflix coded, right?
Yeah.
Like Netflix did this thing where it's like, hey, we're taking a character and their profession and what they do in their day to day, and we're adding that Marvel flair to it. So like we're following a lawyer, we're following a PI, we're following, you know, like a barber, like we're doing that thing.
Right.
And so it still has those elements of Marvel in there that kind of get you into it. But I'm enjoying the show. How good it is.
Chris says, Joe, I just noticed your new and improved handle. I applaud thee, sir. You keep adding it there.
Yeah, well, you know, gotta change it. I was casually bisexual earlier, so
okay. So just keep changing it up.
I gotta say, I'm disappointed still that they released it all at once. Cause
I agree. I'm disappointed too.
I gotta panic now and worry that there's going to be spoilers.
Yeah,
there's already major spoilers. I got spoiled on something before I got to watch the last episode. So
yeah. I've been doing 2 episodes a day.
It'll be about a week before I. Probably more than that. It'll probably be more than a week before I get to the end of the show. We're gonna do like 2 episodes in a sitting because that's an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's like two. That's like a normal show. So we did the first 2 yesterday. We certainly didn't do any today because Starfleet Academy was on.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll do any tomorrow because I don't think my daughter's with us. Probably won't get to it till Monday at the earliest again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, hopefully you're able to dodge some of the big spoilers between now and being able to watch it. There's a lot towards the second half of the series has tons of spoilers. Like the first half, not so much. The second half, so many. But I will say, Yahya's so much better in this than he was as Black Manta in Aquaman.
Yeah. Really?
I liked him in Watchmen as well. This is my favorite thing still, on top of Watchmen.
And I thought he was so good as Black Manta too, but
but this show you really get to see a range from him that you don't get to see in the Aquaman.
Some of the best acting I think in the MCU.
I would agree with that, and paired up with Trevor Slattery, Trev, such a great duo.
I won't spoil it, but I can't believe that he's now one of my favorite. Like,
yes, like I knew was saying that. Like, how the fuck did they do this?
Like, good Lord, he's so good.
Yeah,
see, he's been one of my favorites since Iron Man 3. Like, I remember in Iron Man 3, I fell in love with that character, but I didn't think we'd ever see him again.
No,
but we've seen him more than we see some of the other characters introduced in Phase 4 and 5. So it's just funny.
I think it's so funny now. People are like, he should be in Doomsday. He should be in Spider-Man.
Yeah, he should be in everything. Put him in everything. By the way, I know we're not really talking about it, but this week's episode of Starfleet Academy was incredibly good. It was a Klingon heavy episode, and I was really, really happy with where they took the story. So I don't want to spoil the episode.
People are already saying it's one of the best Klingon episodes of all time.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, it's really good. DM my thoughts on the release. Too long for super chat. Oh, you mean what you thought of the thing of the release schedule?
I would have been down if they did a what if style, where they did like 1 a day.
That would work. Yeah, I think that's fair. Dropping it all in one go sometimes implies they don't have a lot of confidence in doing well, even though it's all well received. This is from Lone Wolf. Also, if I had to guess, they dropped it all at once because a story like this doesn't scream a weekly release format. People would likely get bored. I agree. I think the first 3 episodes, people might tap out if they weren't able to go to that 4th episode. Oh, I'm not saying everybody, but I think a lot of people would. I had one gripe, super minor, but doesn't make me hate it. And that was the pacing. Nando and I had the same issue, but overall, great series. Yeah. The pacing is weird in the beginning. I think it gets better after episode 4, personally.
See, I don't know. I'm only 2 episodes in, and I think it's wonderful so far.
Yeah,
I
think the issue is hooking the actual like Marvel people is the issue.
The pacing, I like the pacing. It's just like I think, like you said, Eric, that I don't blame them if they drop the first 4 in 1 week. I'm like, all right, that I could buy, but then for the next following 4, spread that out for the next 2 weeks. That way, for at least the bare max 3 weeks of Wonderman talk, and like those 2 chunks back to back would have been perfect way to end and be like, ooh, what's gonna happen next week? Did they do this? Did this happen? And are they gonna find out about this and this? And like again, this could have been such a good talk for 3 weeks, but this also shows, hey, they could still do it. They still got it. It's just they gotta remember, be like, just hone in on this, because it felt like a pure Marvel comic book.
And again, no spoilers, but after episode 4, I feel like you could have done weekly releases after episode 4.
Yes.
I think the first 3 would have been a really sweet spot to stop it there. Go ahead, Darren.
If they stick the landing, and again, I did episode 6 tonight, so I have 2 more. But if they stick the landing, this will be my second favorite Disney Plus Marvel show.
Oh wow! I said it was definitely top 3 for me. I just don't know exactly yet, but for sure
it's up there for me with X-Men '97, WandaVision, and Loki.
I like if we're counting the animated stuff, it's like top 3. Like
it's up there.
Loki, X-Men, Wonderman for me.
I would say, and I can't wait, Joe, till you see the whole thing, because I think you're really going to like how they wrap up the series. I think you're going to really like it.
I can't wait to talk spoilers openly, because I have not theories, but be like suggestions, like, ooh, if you could do this like this, you can do this for later on.
Definitely Monday will be spoiler talk for that.
Yeah.
I just hope I don't get spoiled, because if I get spoiled, I probably will tap out. Like when I get spoiled, I get frustrated and then just stop watching.
Yeah, the last 2 episodes have major spoilery things in them. So, major spoilery.
By the way, my favorite Disney Plus shows so far are WandaVision, She-Hulk, and Agatha.
Oh, Agatha's so good.
Agatha's good.
Yeah.
Agatha's top 5 for me. Okay.
All right, so this is what Lone Wolf sent over, which is the Rotten Tomatoes scores for the Disney Plus Marvel shows. I guess just live action Marvel shows. Miss Marvel is at the top with a 98%. Thoughts on that?
That's crazy to me. Not that it doesn't deserve it, but I feel like it doesn't get talked about in that vein. But I guess it's that first episode syndrome, right? Because that first episode is incredible. Yeah. That's an incredible pilot. Or like premiere, I should say. But like, yeah, that's interesting.
I liked it, but I felt it went on too long. Just like Daredevil season 1 and 2. It's like just too many episodes, but it's pretty good. I wouldn't put it that high.
WandaVision being number 2 at 92%, tied, I guess, with Loki and Hawkeye are all tied at 92%. How do we feel about that, Joe? You made a little face there. You're not a big fan of one of those.
I don't like Loki. Loki was one of my least favorites.
Loki season 1 specifically is 92. So.
Yeah, well, season 1 is better than season 2, but yeah.
I disagree. I think season 2 being so low is blasphemy.
Okay, well, we'll get there. Hawkeye definitely deserves to be close to the top. I love that show. Wonderman at 89% shows that it is well received. I mean, it's a solid show. Daredevil Born Again season 1 is at 87%. Look, I like that series. I don't know if I'd put it at 87%. There's a lot of episodes in there where I'm just not totally happy with.
Again, like most of these are done by the first episode, right?
Yeah.
It's those like premiere episodes, and it had a solid first episode.
Yeah.
The first 2 episodes were pretty good, and then it fell off towards like the middle bits.
And then we got Moon Knight at 86%. Interesting. I wouldn't put it there myself.
I hated Moon Knight. That would be like
0.
Yeah, that would be much closer to Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Moon Knight for me had a good beginning, and then it just dropped off for me. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, I will argue this forever. This should have been a movie.
Yeah.
I like the show, and I'm glad it's somewhere in the middle, which is probably where I would put it now. But it should have been a movie based on the movie that we got with Brave New World. Now, Agatha being that far down the list is crazy. 84%. I feel like this should be much higher.
Much higher.
Yeah, but also like you have to think like that first episode. Those first 2 were probably some of the weaker episodes of the show.
That's fair.
I still like it a lot. I still like it quite a bit. But I think it didn't start getting really good till 3, 4, 5, and 6. So
What do we think about Loki season 2 at 82%, Darren?
should be one. Should be number one.
Lower.
Did you say number 1? And Joe says it should be lower. That's hilarious. I'm actually shocked that She-Hulk is down here with 80%. That
Should be much higher.
I think it should be higher than some of the other ones too. I agree. What about you,
80's so
Darren?
good though. I think 80. Like we do have to keep in mind, all of these are still like in the
80s.
positives.
There's
Yeah.
only one. There's only one rotten in this whole list. So
Yeah.
then we have Ironheart at 76, which I think is wrong. I think Ironheart should be higher. I really enjoyed Ironheart. Echo at 71% is weird because Echo, I feel like, started out really strong, and then you can tell they had to rush the ending of that series.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple episodes felt very rushed to me. I don't know. Were they supposed to get more episodes? I think somebody had said they got cut short or something.
They were cut 2 episodes. They like got the call mid filming and said you have to stop. So
yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then Secret Invasion at 53%. Can we just pretend this doesn't even exist? Like, this show to me is such a bad representation of all the work put into Marvel. It's a waste of this. Like, keep in mind that we're getting the soft reboot, so we could still get another Secret Invasion, I guess, down the road. But as of right now, the Secret Invasion storyline that was so good was this series. I also want to point out they could have done the long game. Secret Invasion could have been a multi-season series where we played it out for a while. We did 6 episodes every couple of years, and we really played it out with new characters coming in. We're not sure who's a Skrull, who's not. They could have done that, but they didn't. They tried to wrap it all up in one season.
I just talked about Captain Marvel for my channel today, and rewatching that movie made me mad all over again about Secret Invasion. Like, you have the Talos stuff, you have the like Nick Fury stuff, you have the Skrull stuff, and I'm like, they dropped the ball. They really dropped the ball on so many things.
I hated Secret Invasion too, but I actually think that if you want to make a special, you're talking about one-shot specials, give Emilia Clarke's character a special. Give her a chance to redeem herself. Because anything could be cool with the right script. Anything could work with the right script, and that sucked. So give them their redemption arc. Let them do like a 1-hour special, and make it so good that it kind of you go, oh, okay, they've redeemed.
You know what, Dave Filoni, if you're watching this, do Akira special for Star Wars. Do that. Do Crimson Dawn. Like I would pay you money right now. Throw you my wallet at your face. Be like, here, take the money. Go.
I feel so bad for her. She's like, she's had a rough couple years in like the industry. Like,
I need to watch Ponies. People keep talking about Ponies.
I hate it when people say something should be stricken from canon or ignored. No, once it's part of canon, it's part of canon.
I agree.
Just a lot of people thought Abigail Brand was going to be that character. I remember that was a big conversation before the series came out. Yeah, I just like also Inhumans is still technically part of the MCU, technically. And
via multiverse, yes, right? Like,
yeah. Well, the thing is, if you want to see a good Secret Invasion storyline, just watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's a much better version of that.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes has a fantastic Secret Invasion storyline. It's like a half a season story arc. It's fantastic. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Well, we're literally about to wrap up, and Jake just showed up. That was our last story of the night, basically.
He heard me mention one of his favorite shows.
Yeah.
What, Secret Invasion?
I would argue against this. For me, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is absolutely canon, 100%.
I mean, one of the episodes, actually no, 2 of the episodes, one deals with the fallout of Dark World, one deals with the fallout of Captain America: The Winter Soldier, so you can't say it's not canon.
I love the first 3 episodes of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it lost me after like season 3. But
that's when it got really good. Was that?
See, you know what? I think when they got rid of Mockingbird and
that was a mistake. Yes.
Yeah, and they were going to give him a spinoff. Then the spinoff fell through. You should have brought him back. You should have found a way to write him back. I think that was the point where the show. I I can never get back into the show. I'm like, you just wrote out your 2 best characters.
Yes, but
the best character came in season 4.
You're so close to greatness with season 4. Season 4, I say, is better than the entire MCU. I think it's better than everything that the main studio did.
Yeah,
I think
go for it.
It's so good.
You might have lost your mind a little bit, Darren.
Nope. Nope.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Look. I think Mockingbird should have definitely come back. They should have been using her again for sure, 100%. But they. I wonder if we'll ever see that pilot. The pilot is filmed.
Yeah.
What,
the pilot's floating around.
pilot?
The Mockingbird pilot with with them being like agents for hire or whatever, basically.
See, I thought they should have taken that pilot that was filmed, cut it up, and interspersed it into episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like as a cutaway. Like, oh, and here's what these guys are doing now. And then once you finish that, do an episode that brings them back and reconnects it.
Right.
And there's nothing there's nothing saying you still couldn't do that show. You could reintroduce those characters, call the series Mockingbird, and reintroduce those characters as almost new characters, and it still works. They won't do that, but you could.
Wait, hold on, here we go. Lone Wolf $2 super chat. Rona, this for you. I want Darth. Is it how do you? I've never heard this said before. How do you say this?
Nihilus?
Darth Nihilus.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. God damn it.
No, me and him got that instantly. That's how ingrained.
Well,
that's
no,
how
I've
ingrained in our
seen the
gene
name.
system.
I've seen the name in print. I've never actually heard it out loud, so I wasn't sure how it was pronounced. So.
Yeah. Jay Casale, you have an amazing profile picture.
Cannoli.
Just have to say that.
What do you agree with this or disagree with this statement?
I'm about it. Again, this is very early in the years of the franchise, not in the franchise, but the timeline of stuff. And mostly gamers and book readers would know about these characters or hear about them. So I'm about it. I think if you want to be bold, you go with that. That is bold, and it's away from Han and Luke and Leia and R2 and Chewie and all that stuff that we know. And it's the perspective of the dark side. And promise you would do that. Don't go say you're gonna do that and then you tilt halfway, like the show that I did like but I didn't love.
Yeah.
Lean into it.
Short Car says Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon until they retcon it. I disagree. We already know that branching timelines are still canon in the MCU. So even if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did a time travel thing that disconnected them from the main continuity, they're still technically part of the MCU now.
Yep.
And I don't know. I feel like people didn't watch the final episode. The final episode is literally them returning to canon. It's them returning to the original timeline. That's the whole plot. And I feel like people just, and this isn't on this this.
Yeah.
Just in general, I feel like people forget that.
But I mean, I would say even when they were outside of the timeline, to me, that's still canon MCU though. So
Darren's thing about them going back to canon in the last episode. So that's what it does.
What?
Never mind, you missed it. It was a Coulson joke.
Oh, okay.
John here says, how do you feel about Laura Barton possibly being Agent 13, aka Mockingbird? I heard this too before, talking about her being secretly Mockingbird as well.
So there was a weird thing that happened around the time that this show came out. And this is a really tenuous tie here, but the mobile game, Marvel Future Fight, it came out right around the time that this show was in its maybe 3rd, 4th season, somewhere around there, and it had a character in there named Agent 13. The identity of Agent 13 in that game was Sharon Carter. So would that have happened to be a thing in the movies? Who knows? Because every character that you had in there had unlockable costumes and everything. And then when Civil War came out, 2016, somebody said Agent 13 just got new costumes. Civil War. I'm thinking, what? Then I clicked it, saw Sharon, and went, oh, okay.
Joe, what were you going to say about this?
I hate this. I absolutely hate this. No, this was from. I love the Hawkeye show, but this was. They introduced that in the season finale of Hawkeye. They introduced the idea that she was Mockingbird, and this was before Daredevil, Born Again.
Yeah.
When they kind of relented and were like, okay, the Netflix stuff is canon. But at that time, and I like Kevin Feige. I think Kevin Feige's done a great job. But at that time, it felt like Kevin Feige and Ike Perlmutter were in a pissing contest. And who loses out? The fans.
Right.
Because I don't like the fact that, you were selling Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and these Netflix shows as hashtag it's all connected. And that's how it was sold to people, and people went into it believing this is all connected. And then Kevin Feige came in and was just like, well, I didn't come up with that, so I'm going to get rid of it. And he finally relented and was like, okay, Netflix is canon. But, he even went out of his way to put in a different Darkhold in WandaVision. It was just like his way of thumbing his nose at anything that the TV guys did, because he wasn't a part of it. And
then they had to make up the thing about there's more than one Darkhold.
Yeah,
and,
I don't like that. It's like, service, do stuff for the fans. If you're selling it to the fans as this is connected, respect that.
I mean, I like to push back on it a little bit. Like, when that episode aired, like, everyone was freaking out, and like they were using this as the final, like, gotcha, it's not canon no more. And I'm like, there can be multiple mockingbirds, right? Like, it's a mantle. Like, you could literally be like, oh, I'm giving the mantle to you. Like, she could have retired, given it to her, and that's no big deal. Or they're just both that mantle, and they've been going around as the same character. Like, that's not...
Having never seen the show, I always thought that. From what I've known of you guys telling me, I always thought that was just the mantle being passed down.
Oh.
It's like the same with Ghost Rider, where there's been all these rumors of, like, it's going to be freaking Ryan Gosling, and, all the people are like, haha, it's going to be non-canon. I'm like, that's literally his thing. It's like passing mantles. It's not one person. It could be a different... I don't know. I've never got that argument.
Lone Wolf of the $2 Super Chat says, Ward was the best Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character. Fight me.
Great character. I won't fight you. It's not my favorite. It's not even in my top 10, but I love Ward.
Like who you like.
Yeah, Ward's great. He gets a little tiring after a while. Like, there's a point where I'm like, okay, I've had enough of Ward.
Oh, my office space here is just... I was under renovation, and I just ran back here. That's why you see like a board and a broom over there, and my other monitor's right here when it's normally not. So, yeah.
So, Plushier says, so many times Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. freaked that a new fact might decanonize Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it was never definitive. Once Loki came out and the TVA happened, and then Deadpool and all that stuff happened, to me, there's no argument that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon, because if it started out in the main continuity and they jumped through timelines, to me that's still canon. And like Darren's saying, like at the end of the series, they wrap everything back up. So for me, that's the way I feel. Now, the argument between Feige and Perlmutter was this issue with like what's going on with TV doesn't always connect with the movies. But as a fan, I always felt like they did connect 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like, here's the thing currently. Right now, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter if it's canon, because in a couple years, nothing's canon, right? Everything's getting reset anyway. They can make their own canon, which is why I think they should do it now. Do it now, please the fans, and then in a month you don't have to worry about it, because you rewrite literally everything.
Because at least you got it.
Like, it literally, like, Iron Man 1 won't be canon, because everything will be at least a soft reset of a point. Even if things are the same, you could argue that it's a new continuity, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
See,
Tony wants Joe's blanket.
No, I'm cold.
With the MCU, they are... I don't know, the theory's still out there. People are thinking that they're doing what honestly... people think they're doing what the DCU is doing, where DCU went for soft reboot instead of hard reboot. They're thinking that Marvel is going to do that too. They could get away with that more, but personally I think DC needed to hard reboot. MCU could get away with soft reboot if they did that, but because there's a lot of stuff that still has plenty of potential that I would like to see carried over.
Does anybody else here think that DC should have hard rebooted from the DCEU to the DCU?
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely not.
I do.
So Darren, you do. You think they should have hard rebooted? And Joe, you're saying that no, you don't think they should have hard rebooted. So
No.
Joe, you like what they've done now, where they've kept some of the stuff that was good and got rid of the stuff that didn't.
I think it's perfect. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. If something's working, keep it.
I wouldn't recast Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. I wouldn't do that. And if Margot Robbie still wants to play Harley Quinn, I wouldn't do that for me.
I'm not saying get rid of every casting, but the fact that story threads were carried over,
that's the big
is what bothered me. And they had, I've said this for years, they had the perfect entry point, or the thing to act as a bridge from DCEU to DCU, and that perfect thing would have been the Flash movie, where the timelines changed again at the end of the movie, and say it ends with, where you just see Flash running around, a montage by somebody, and then it's just a random double in the suit, so you don't have to show a new actor yet. But that could be your entryway into a new universe right there. The opportunity wrote itself, and they didn't do it.
That I think they did do it. I mean, Flash basically rewrote the timeline. I keep saying we're living in Flashpoint, so anything, things could change. Things can stay the same. It's kind of all up to the you know.
Well, we saw post Flashpoint.
What's that?
I mean, we saw post Flashpoint already. It's like Ezra Miller and freaking George Clooney.
Well, that's the timeline he's in.
But that
Michael Keaton explained it in the movie. It's like a bowl of spaghetti. It all gets mixed up. So what he did in that movie, no matter what timeline he ended up in, he scrambled the timelines.
Did someone say George Bush?
No, George Clooney.
Oh, I was like, what?
George Bush is Batman.
Well, in another timeline, George Bush guest starred in that movie, and he was the one who explained the spaghetti.
We got to get these names right.
It's been a couple weeks now.
Like hate Cavill. Hate Cavill. That was so funny in the comment section, Joe. They were like, "Who is Hank Cavill?"
Well, I mean, you had Hank Cavill, you had Gilbert Godfrey, you had whoever the fuck I can't even remember at this point.
J.G. Levitt.
Patrick Newsom. Yeah, that was another one.
Hey Pants.
I think Omega said Ian McCline on one of them.
Yeah.
By the way, Hayden, I found out the hard way. Hayden Pantier does not like being called Hey Pants.
Oh, well.
Because I met her at a convention and asked her if she would sign her autograph Hey Pants, and she
was mad about it.
She was not amused. And she said, why? And I said, because that's what we call you on my podcast. We call you Hey Pants.
Oh, God. She probably really... She's like, I don't ever want to hear that again. SpongeBob sound effect, for sure. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Insert cricket sounds here.
Actually, did they take that away? Little sound effect thing? Oh, here it anyway. Right here. There we go. Thought they took it away. Local with a TLR super chat. Better villain for you, Ward or Ada?
Ada. Ada, but they're both peak.
I've never been.
Ada.
Yeah, I would say Ada too.
But my favorite's Talbot. I think Talbot in season 5 is so fucking good.
So I stopped. I have not admittedly finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh my god!
Yay.
I got through season 5. I just haven't seen the last 2 seasons.
Oh, I mean that's fine then.
See, you were about to get pissed.
I mean, I love season 7, but I think 5's a good stopping point too. If you don't want to.
I just wasn't as captivated as before, and I just had too much going on. I never picked it back up.
I mean, if you've seen 5 though, you know Talbot as a villain.
Yeah. No, I know who Talbot is.
Yeah, we could have a whole stream about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You could. I think it's so funny that like those events were happening along the same side as the Thanos invasion, and I think I would have loved to have seen like what Talbot and Quake would look like in the middle of that invasion, because I think both could have done numbers on them. I think both could have held their own against Thanos.
Quake
season 4 was the season, or the best season of
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So good.
Quake for Doomsday win?
Oh, I cream my pants. Are you kidding me?
Quake is the world breaker.
I lose my shit. Like there is no one in Doomsday that would get me more excited than Quake.
There are 2 people that we don't officially know are in Doomsday right now that I would like give an arm and a leg to see.
If you know what, literally, if any cast member from Agents of Shield shows up in Doomsday, I'd lose my mind. Like there's
Gabriel
like
Luna?
if I'd flip my shit. If fucking like what's a stupid character that could show up that would make me lose my mind?
Fitz.
Freaking Fitz would that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Fitz with like Shuri would be great.
What about
do that Secret Warriors team? Bring them back.
what about the twin brothers that were played by Patton Oswalt? Bring them back.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah, people are guessing one of them. They're guessing one of the characters that I said I would want back.
Is this the one?
That's one of them. I doubt people will find out the other one. I don't know. Darren and Ronan might. I love Sandman, but no.
Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher?
I mean, hell, if Thomas Hayden Church is there, I won't complain. Darren's looking at a shelf. He's like, all right, what characters can I guess?
Yoda.
All right, actually, Ronan, you might get this before Darren does. I don't know.
Steve Harrington.
Wildcat? I don't know.
Not while I'm taking a drink, damn it.
Bring back Eric Allen Kramer as Thor.
Oh.
Bring back Matt Salinger as Captain America. Anyway.
Lady Shiv.
No, the other one, Fetman.
David Hasselhoff.
Fetman, I would
Nick
laugh
Fury.
and cheer. I would laugh and cheer so hard if that happened, Fetman. Anyway, but the other one that I would want to see, assuming health complications can be worked out, I would love to see Anna Paquin back, and give her a chance to actually play the character.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. I mean, what, like 2-3 weeks ago, Chris Claremont came out and said, "Hey, y'all, Funke Janssen's in the movie."
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's 61, by the way. She looks amazing for 61.
Yeah. All right, so I think we are done with the super chats. Let's see what everybody picked for the bonus tonight because we hit the goal. And
Yes.
I asked if they want me to stream on Saturday, Sunday, both, or top 5 worst TV shows of all time. And with 44%, they said both. So if I am snowed in, I will be streaming on both days this weekend.
Are there just going to be like solo streams, or
They're going to be like free-for-alls. I'll just go live and everybody can jump in. And if we have enough people, we'll play a game.
Okay, hold on. Bring up that super chat.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, I could die happy right there.
What, Tobey Maguire versus Hugh Jackman?
That happened. I could die happy right there. Because I've been hoping to see those characters on screen for 25 fucking years.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think they'll save that for Secret Wars, though. I think that's a Secret Wars thing.
Him, these two, plus Eric Bana's Hulk.
Yeah.
Boom.
Eric Bana's Hulk, really?
Yeah. Because, dude, I will stand on this opinion. I don't care if it's unpopular. I think that's the best Hulk movie we've gotten, solo live action. The only Hulk movie I think's better is the Planet Hulk animated movie.
What about...
You can stand on that opinion, but I'm going to stand on business.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Well, your business needs better management.
I think we should get Josh Gad as Hulk.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh, Aaron! Where the hell did that come from?
Go ahead, Joe.
I was like, bring in the Big Hero 6.
Yeah. I would say, how about we bring in the Dark Elves from Thor 2?
I mean, it would make them more memorable than they currently are. What the hell?
Before we go, does anybody want to rank the Thor movies 1 through 4? Like what order you put them in?
Oh, that's easy. That's so easy.
Okay, we'll start with Darren. Do you want to rank your Thor movies?
Oh God. Probably 1 is my number 1.
Okay.
Ragnarok. I'm gonna say Love and Thunder is number 3, just because. But okay, here's my reasoning, Jake. I think I'd rather a movie be bad than boring. I'd rather be like a bad, entertaining movie than a boring movie. I think Dark World is just boring.
What about you, Ronan? Do you have a ranking for Thor movies?
I'll go Thor 1, Ragnarok, Dark World, and then Love and Thunder.
Okay, so yours is Darren's, but you flipped, switched the last two. Jake, what about you?
I rank the Thor movies in release order.
Really?
Yeah.
Each one gets worse.
So wait, so you think Dark World is better than both Ragnarok and Love and Thunder? Wow.
I'll tell you why too, if you want to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm not going to call Dark World a fantastic movie. It's far from it. In fact, it's if you were to like pull up my letterbox on MCU, it's rather low. But I like the lore and the history of the Dark Elves that they do explore for the little bit that we get it, and all of the history that Odin gives to the Ether, which ends up being the Reality Stone. I like all that too. And unlike the Taika Waititi movies, the humor is a lot more natural. It's not as forced or as recurrent.
Wow.
So I'm not going to say Dark World's great. It's not. Like, first Thor movie and then the rest.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a feeling Joe is going to break the internet. So Joe, what is your Thor? Because I have a feeling I know what number 1 is, but go ahead. What is your ranking, Joe?
Yeah, I do have a hard time with number 2.
Okay.
Because in my mind, 2 and 3 are almost interchangeable. I like them both so much. So it's kind of a toss-up. But number 1 is Love and Thunder.
I do it.
Number 2 is probably Ragnarok, but number 3 is the first Thor. And 2 and 3 are so close, man. Like, if you ask me on another day, I might put 1 above Ragnarok.
But your definitive number 1 is Love and Thunder, though, right?
Yeah, and then my number 4 is Dark World.
Damn.
I knew that was going to happen. So for me, my number 1 is Ragnarok. That is my favorite Thor movie. Then it would be Thor 1, Thor 2, and Thor 4. Very easy for me. That's my ranking.
So I'll say this: even though the first Thor is my favorite Thor movie, Thor's best MCU movie is Infinity War.
Infinity War. Easy.
Yes. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, you know what?
Just from that teaser we got in for Doomsday, it has the potential to be his best.
I also want to point out, I don't even in Age of Ultron, I don't think Thor has had a bad Avengers movie.
I agree.
I don't love him in Age of Ultron. I kind of think he kind of hangs about it.
I don't love him.
I know you don't like him in Endgame, Jake, for sure.
I don't
like him in Endgame either.
I like him in the first Avengers movie.
I like him in the first Avengers movie, yeah. But no, I feel like he has so much potential to be at his best in Doomsday. Just from that little teaser, you see that he is, like, it's back to business for him. You can see that he is wanting Odin's strength to get through this last fight just to come back to his daughter. Now it's his daughter. But the fact that Thor he is laser focused on what he needs to do. He knows what his goal is. He has, there is a heart to his cause, and he has that thing to get him through his fight. I'm going to quote an Arrow villain here, but, he knows in his heart what he's fighting for. And I love that they're finally bringing him back to where I really like to see the character. And if they stick the landing with him in this movie, I wouldn't terribly mind if it was his last one.
Did Jake's audio drop for anybody else?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Your audio got really low all of a sudden. Darren, you're muted.
That's because I muted myself. I didn't notice.
My back?
We can hear you. It's just low.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You bumped your mic or something?
Yeah, as I was leaving the area, it gets lower and lower and lower.
Is that better? Hello, is that better?
Yeah.
It's better, but go a little bit more higher.
Yeah.
Ronan's louder.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Really?
Ronan sounds louder and Jake sounds lower.
What the hell?
Hello.
There you go.
Now
Is
you're
that
back.
I
better?
consider myself a teacher.
But no, did what I was saying get drowned out? Or did you
You're back. You're back to lower.
You'll never hear me coming.
Fuck you, StreamYard.
Is it StreamYard fucking with you? Okay.
Yeah, because I go into audio settings to adjust my mic volume, and from what you guys are saying, it keeps on lowering.
I just have mine
Now
set
it's
to auto.
up.
Mine is set to auto. It's to auto,
Darren,
so-
what?
Now it's a little loud.
I mean, I would rather be a little loud than a little quiet.
Yeah.
Did my last point get drowned out, or was it caught?
You're good. We heard you. It was just low.
Oh.
Wonderman for me, without spoilers, would probably be somewhere between a 7 and an 8 for sure. I would probably go a little bit higher on it, but I wouldn't rank many of the Marvel TV shows. Like, if we're talking about overall, like the whole seasons of the shows, many of them wouldn't go higher than like an 8.5.
You want a hot take?
What's that?
Out of all the live action MCU shows, because if I was including like everything that was outside of MCU, then it easily goes to X-Men 97. But out of all the ones that are inside the main MCU, a lot of people consider Loki to be the best one. I think it's the second best one. I think there's one that's better.
Which one?
Secret Invasions, King.
Oh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You're
Yep.
muted again, Darren.
I consider that one to be. I put that one slightly above Loki.
People actually think Loki's that good.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I know Darren
Oh, yeah.
does. Season 2.
It's in my top 4 of the entire MCU.
Huh.
They've handled the multiverse the best in the MCU.
Season
I mean-
one was fun. I think season 2 just destroyed it for me.
I think season 2 like killed season 1. I think it goes way beyond
The finale
season
of
1.
season 2, I think, is the best episode of the series.
I think the final episode of season 2 is one of the best things the MCU's ever done.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Loki
masterpiece.
overall, I literally have Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier right next to each other. They're at the bottom of my top 15.
Yeah, we won't do the tomato ranking again, though. We're
Oh.
we're gonna wrap things up. So
You know what has a high tomato rating though right now?
what? Wait, hold on.
Fuck is that?
I can't see what that is.
Send help.
Oh,
92.
Got tickets for Tuesday morning.
What the hell? Eric, what did you do?
Did we get into Block's version?
nothing. Oh, did I hit the wrong thing? Hold on. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right. Lone Wolf with the $2 super chat. My Thor rank best to worst. So Ragnarok 1, I agree. Dark World 2, I agree. Or 1, then Dark World, then Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah, so I agree with your list. Your list is
At least Love and Thunder's last.
pretty much my list, I believe. So
I don't understand how you guys all put Love and Thunder last. It's got so much heart. You got that story with her cancer.
Because-
You got the daughter. It just,
because
it's got so
one of them
much heart.
has to be last, and it's just the one that I enjoy the least. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a bad movie. I know some people would disagree with me. I don't think it's a bad movie. But
I do.
It's at the very. Both it and Ragnarok are in my bottom 10 of MCU.
To me,
Well-
what's some of that movie is Thor like jerking his hammer and then those goats screaming. That's it.
Yeah,
right there.
well, like Joe and I have talked about this. I hate the screaming goats. After about the second or third time it happens, I'm just like, I'm over this. But
Yeah, and then they say,
some people love it.
we're gonna take this big, worldwide genocide event that happened, and we're gonna turn it into a tourist attraction. We're gonna make an ice cream place out of it.
Also, Russell Crowe as Zeus. Like, what the
That
fuck
was
are you
so
doing?
fucking-
Yeah, he was great as Zeus.
I think
He redeemed himself for his Jor-El.
Yeah.
I think that's a movie that works so well for me on paper. Like, there's so many things on the page where I'm like, this works so well. This is
Wait,
so-
Love and Thunder?
Love and Thunder. Like,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
on the page, there's so many great ideas here. It's the editing room. I think no one told him to stop. No one told
Yeah,
him.
like Joe was saying about the whole Natalie Portman thing. I wanted that 90% of the movie.
Yeah.
I wanted that more being the.
That's
thing.
what I
Like,
wanted. I wanted the Mighty Thor movie. If I got
Yes.
to pick, that's what I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
The movie creates so many plot holes it's not even funny.
See, I would call it a flawless film.
Wow.
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 It's in my top 10 best MCU movies, but it's so
Where would you put it in
funny.
your top 10 if you had to put it.
I don't know. Endgame, the Guardians Volume, Endgame, Infinity War, and Guardians Volume 2 are probably my top 3. But it's so
Jake's worst nightmare.
it's just so funny. Like it's hilarious. It's got heart. It's got like I just think it's like a perfect movie.
I love that. I love the immediate like reaction that Jake gave you on that list. That was so funny.
What?
Joe's list.
Here's the thing,
So-
like Volume 2 of Guardians is my least favorite thing of the Guardians, but I like that movie. It's watchable for me. It's just that, like, I think James, for the most part, has a better balance of his style and, like, just steadiness with the story than Taika does in the MCU. And I'm a Taika Waititi fan. It's just like, man, like I think Darren was saying, nobody said no. And just like, hey, man, we're still counting our
Guardians
paychecks.
2?
Like, keep going.
Guardians 2 is like tied for my least favorite James Gunn movie.
Really, God,
Yeah.
that's such a great movie.
So
It's tied with Super as being the worst.
let me ask
I like
you,
Super.
Joe, do you prefer Taika Waititi or James Gunn?
Probably James Gunn.
Okay.
Go around and see what the rest think.
Yeah, what do y'all think? Go ahead.
James Gunn.
Oh, I mean, actually, okay. Here's what I'll say. James Gunn, in general, but I like Jojo Rabbit more than
I love Jojo Rabbit. Yeah.
projects. Like I think Jojo Rabbit's such an incredible movie.
Yeah. And the
Well,
What We Knew in the Shadows movie as well. I fucking love that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I really want Taka to like prove himself again. Like I don't think he's a bad director. I just think he's had a trail of a couple of bad movies.
You know what's weird?
He's only ever made one movie I didn't like, and that was Next Goal Wins, which I kind of
I haven't seen it yet. You know what's weird? To me, the best example of like Taika Waititi's style with an IP that is still just as strong and it complements both perspectives.
Did
You guys hear that?
Walk for everybody is really
Ronan's
loud.
really loud. Yeah.
I caught it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As long as you hear me like this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But as far as like
I can't hear.
I'm done.
Is that better?
Yes.
So, did I like get asked whether I preferred Gunn or Taika Waititi?
Go ahead. Yes.
Is there a gun to my head?
Yes.
Is it James Gunn?
Is it a James Gunn?
Pull the fucking trigger.
You want James Gunn to go to your head and pull his trigger?
Hey, can I show you something, Eric?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
It's a PowerPoint.
How about Darren said no? How about Darren said no? Okay, can y'all still hear me or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sound
Yeah,
fine
Verizon.
now.
Okay. Verizon. Okay. Feel free to tear this apart.
What?
I'll send it to you on Discord.
Oh, did you? Okay.
The audio again. Even the music is very low.
The only James Gunn movie I was disappointed in, and I don't hate it, but the only movie he made that I was really disappointed in was Guardians 3.
Wow.
So,
I
let
don't
me-
think that's his fault, though.
let me say, Jake, like the quality of this picture is so low. Let me show you what it looks like.
Because I had to zoom out on everything.
Look, I can't even. Hold on.
I had to zoom out so you could see the whole thing.
Ew.
God.
Look at that. We can't even.
I had to zoom out. I mean, how do you make it clearer?
That's
I
not
think-
clear.
How do you make it clearer?
Press the AI button.
I think we need to do, like a
Huh?
bad bracket on here. I would
Huh?
love to do.
Huh?
You sound like my grandma.
I love this show.
Huh?
Darren, what did you just say?
I said I'd love to do a battle bracket on here.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right.
Danny DeVito
Let's move on then. We'll wait till we'll do that later on. We got a $2 super chat from South Texas Shark. This is a good way to wrap up the stream. What did you watch this week? Let's go around in a circle. Anybody want to shout out something they watched this week that they want to promote?
You
Short
know,
car. 144p image.
I'll share something that that Joe would be very proud of.
Oh, really?
I started my Muppets watch through, Joe.
Oh.
I'm trying to watch all the main movies before the
The
probably
revival?
not before, but like the special next week.
All right. I thought you meant you were going through the Muppet Show.
Oh, that would take too long. No. Just like the mainline movies.
Yeah.
I've seen some of them, but not all of them, so that'll be fun.
What about you, Ronan?
What's
Anything
going on
else?
with my audio? Sorry.
I fucking love streaming with you guys. Like, oh man, this is the magic. This is the good shit.
Anything you want to shout out this week?
I mean, between the editing, I've watched Wonderman like 3 times now as a whole. So that's happening. Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Fallout. Fallout is incredible. I'm prepping to do stuff for like more anime stuff. I just gotta like block it out and plan it out for release. But most of all that stuff, you can see my coverage on the show. It's literally right there. I mean, I've vaguely watched stuff. Like I'm thinking of watching the Red Sonja movie that recently came out because I've heard some good compliments of it. But we'll see.
Okay. Sounds good. What about you, Joe? Anything going on?
Well, I mean, TV wise, you know what I've been watching. I've been Starfleet Academy. I'm loving Starfleet. The new episode of Starfleet Academy is so good. Best one yet. And the first 2 episodes of Wonderman I watched. I like what I've seen so far. Look forward to seeing more. And I just rewatched the 1975 girl gang film Switchblade Sisters today.
Oh,
that's
a cult classic.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Jake? Any shout outs this week for TV shows or movies?
Oh, before I started talking, I had the foresight to go and check my audio, and it was fucking low again. So this should be a drinking game. I'm going to say send help tomorrow. Might do a review for that. We'll see. I've got another Raimi-related video coming out this weekend that I've been putting some work into. And then aside from that, Let's Plays, retro reviews, rankings, all that jazz. Trying to hit our next milestone by Comic-Con.
Okay. Sounds good. This week we watched Wonderman, obviously Fallout. Enjoying that. That's one of our shows this week. Starfleet Academy. And the Great... Wait, hold on. What is it? The Great British Pottery Throwdown, I think is what it's called.
Oh.
It's a pottery show on Channel 4 UK. So.
Oh, God, Serenity just named that niche pick. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that X-Men anime.
Oh, the X-Men anime is actually really good.
I forgot all about that.
It's weird how it starts out, but then it gets good as time goes on. So.
Yeah, Danielle Nicolette is the voice of Storm.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Yeah.
Anyway, oh, you answered Chris. I was going to say, Joe, Chris asked you something, but you got it. All right, that's pretty much it. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Sorry if I sounded really congested, and hopefully it's going to be better over the weekend. If I don't work, if my gigs get shut down, I will be streaming both days because that's what you guys voted on. So I will be live both days if I'm not working. I'm pretty sure I will not be working on Saturday. Sunday's kind of up in the air. Saturday, for sure, 100% I'm not going to be working.
So with either one of these, streams this weekend, is it going to be like news or just going to be like an opportunity to throw in a bunch of bonus topics?
We will run through the topics as we're sitting here. It'll just be like what topic we want to do next, and we'll just knock a bunch of them out. So,
all right, cool.
Can I ask a question of the panel?
Yeah.
No.
Is anyone thinking about? I mean, it's over a month away, but is anyone thinking about considering going to Awesome Con in Washington D.C. this year?
What is the date on it?
I think it's the first weekend in March.
Never heard of it.
I got too
Sadly,
much
no.
already.
If I had more money and time, I would, but like, I gotta manage CinemaCon / WonderCon and then make sure I have stuff set for Uncanny Expo and San Diego.
Yeah, I got too much planned for this year. I've got I'm looking at Uncanny also, looking at San Diego also. I got Xena Retreat, and then in the next couple months, there's probably going to be a pretty big life change. So, yeah.
I could probably swing one day of that, like drive up for one day, but I wouldn't be able to go to the whole thing.
I'm thinking of going on Saturday because I have a Serenity movie poster that's signed by all but 3 of the cast, and those 3 are going to be there. So,
okay,
yeah, finally put the final stamp on this thing.
Take my hand, take my love, take me where.
Anyway, so I will probably be here on Saturday on the channel at some point, maybe all afternoon, maybe all evening. I don't know, one of the two. So if anybody wants to swing in, just jump in and we'll do that. We'll do a bonus Nerdcast. But for sure, Monday night, we'll be back talking spoilers for Wonderman, at least the beginning or end of the stream, because I know some people still won't be done with it. So we'll figure out how that works time-wise, but we will be talking about spoilers on Monday. That's pretty much it, everyone. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for all the super chats and everything. Make sure you go check out everybody's channel. Give them some love, and we'll see everyone later. Take care. Hey there, if you're seeing this, that means we have reached the end of the stream. Thanks so much for your continued support with comments, likes, subscriptions, super stickers, and super chats. I just want to give a special shout out to all of the channel members who have contributed to the success of this channel with paid tiers. On the screen, you will see your name displayed as a signal of appreciation from myself and the channel. If you would like to see your name on this list, consider selecting a tier with the join or plus button depending on your platform. Thanks again, everyone. Let's hang out soon in the next stream, and I'll see you then.